Yeah?
Are you all right? I heard you wandering up and down the hall. Then I thought you went to bed. And then I heard you swearing in the parlor. Don't eat out of the jar.
It's okay.
It's not okay. It's disgusting.
It's okay. I'm going to eat the whole thing myself.
Oh. Could I have some?
Get a spoon. Here. Virgin territory.
Okay, just let me have one of these.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm beginning to be very worried about you.
No.
I can't help it. It's inexcusable that you haven't heard from Joe. Not a letter, not even a postcard. There's no excuse for that.
Maybe.
Like what?
Death?
I'm sorry I brought this up again.
Right.
Siobhan, why don't you tell me what happened when you saw Frank and Charlotte at the beach house?
No, that's not a good one either, Dee.
Well, should I go back to bed?
No.
Good. I'd much rather be down here with you than with a pillow over my head trying not to hear Ryan.
Hear Ryan doing what?
Making so much noise. It's not that she snores. It's more like she kind of gurgles.
Mm-hmm.
Every time she breathes out, it's like a whistle. And Jack's with Lee. And, I feel like I'm sharing a room with a tea kettle. Hey, just tell me this much. Why don't you tell me everything that went on when you walked through the door?
Charlotte was about to give Frank her real name. Well, her father's name, actually, and she saw me and started begging for help. That was it.
And then you told Frank to let her go.
Well, Dee, he had kidnapped her.
I know. Well, that's what you call it technically. He must have been furious.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he still is. And I'm furious for letting it get to me like this. You know, the thing is, he knew he was wrong. Otherwise, she'd still be out there. He did what he had to do, and he brought her back to town, and he's just getting such a thrill out of being mad at me. You know? No!
No, I can't remember one. Just one more.
No!
Siobhan, tell me what they were doing.
They were talking.
Where?
They were not, I repeat, not in bed.
There it is. That's what I mean. I don't believe it. I mean, look, I believe you. I mean, you didn't see them, but, you know, Frank and Charlotte were alone.
Well, Bob was there.
Yeah, but Bob wasn't with them most of the time. In fact, he was only there half the time. Siobhan, she's a very beautiful woman. Now, she's a terrible person, but that has never stopped Frank before. And he's absolutely fascinated with her, so you can't convince me that they haven't even to get together.
I'm not going to try.
You're mad at me, aren't you? Everybody's mad at everybody. It's because of Charlotte. And you're swearing in a pillow. Were you swearing because you're mad at Frank?
No. I was swearing because the dog left his brick by Mother's chair and I stepped on it.
Well, why doesn't someone take the brick away from him? He's always eating it.
Well, then there'd be no brick and I'd have nothing to swear about now, would I?
Are you taking that to bed with you?
Yep. Don't think you're getting any.
I didn't ask for any at all, Siobhan. It's just, I don't understand what the dog is doing with a brick. I mean, I could understand if it was a stick or if it was a bat or something.
There weren't any sticks in the basement. He found a brick. What's the big deal?
Well, there's no big deal about it, except Johnny lets the dog take the brick when they go for the morning paper.
Are you coming?
Yeah, I thought something was wrong with the heel. It seemed like it was loose, but it's not. Are these beautiful? They're very expensive.
They're great, Dee.
Okay. Oh, they're very beautiful. You know, I bought these because I wanted them to cheer me up. I'll get you a pair if you promise to wear them. You know, personally, I feel with all the uncertainty that there is in this world, and with people like Charlotte Gray to contend with, I think that people need whatever they can to get through.
For you, it's slippers.
For you, it's peanut butter.
For Finn, it's his brick.
For Frank, it's women.
Delia.
You aren't asleep.
How'd you know?
I can't hear you breathing. Are you breathing?
It's hard to give it up.
Charlotte,
Now the campaign.
I'm sorry.
It seems like... I don't know, it seems like maybe one of the reasons that I'm so fixated on Charlotte is because when I'm thinking about her, I don't have any room left for politics. Or anything else.
I've noticed.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish the federal attorney's office would take Charlotte off your mind, out of your hands. And then I wish that somebody would come along and offer you a case worth hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Oh, yeah.
And then you wouldn't even have to think about politics. And once that all was out of the way, you could just concentrate on me.
Why don't I start concentrating on you right now? Hmm? Frank Ryan.
Yeah, Frank, I know it's a late hour, but we got a problem. Is Jill there?
Bobby.
Hey, Bobby.
Yeah, honey, you know that Episcopalian church down by the drive?
Holy Trinity?
Yeah, well, they got vandalized, and they really did a wrecking job on it. The people there are pretty upset. I think it'd be a good idea if you go down there and see what you can do.
Now?
Yes, you bet now. And Jill,
Yeah.
you better go by yourself, as you don't need a man to lean on when there's trouble.
Right, Bobby. I'm on my way. Thanks a lot.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
No, it's not. But I guess it's what you meant by availability.
Right. Just tell me his name, Charlotte. Your father's name. Neil what?